gentlemen, welcome to Dota 2 update for the week of November 7th, 2011. I'm Balanced Breakfast, and our top news for this week. Valve last week finally put out the first waves of beta key invites. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Our second piece of news, another patch last Thursday. They added Dragon Knight and Omni Knight, so obviously it's like a knight kind of themed. They also released a Dota 2 comic book series, which is pretty nicely illustrated, as well as adding 2,000 new servers to get ready for the wave of new players that are going to be coming in to Dota 2. And then we're going to talk about Dreamhack hosting a Dota 2 tournament coming up for their Dreamhack Winter. And then we're going to wrap things up with a little update on our show match versus Luminous. Alright, so let's jump right into the news for this week. So, first and biggest of all, beta key invite waves have finally come out. Ever since the International, when they allowed you to sign up for the beta, everybody has been going, oh, when is the beta coming out? When are the invites going to be sent out? And finally, they're here. It's November, August, September, October, November. So 3-4 months afterwards. We've heard rumors that it was going to be like 2 weeks after the International, it was going to be a month, and then after that, people were just like, oh, it's just Valve time now. But 3 months later, the invites have come out. I hope some of you got your invites. I know they're going to be sending out waves soon. They've also put up a Dota 2 survey that I think if you take, maybe you increase your chances or something, but don't take my word for that. I guess it can't hurt to take the survey. And so far, I know that they've sent out 2 waves of invites, I believe. And they're no doubt going to send a lot more. Evidence for that is going to be in our next story that we're going to cover right now. So, the patch came out last Thursday. They added Dragon Knight and Omni Knight. They're sticking with the themes. Last time they added, like, it was like the flame, fire, heat kind of theme, I suppose. But this time, they're going with Knights, Omni Knight, and Dragon Knight. Both are really amazing. Implemented very well, obviously. But apart from that, Valve also added 2,000 new Dota 2 servers in preparation of what very well could be a huge beta key invite wave, or at least a huge number of invite waves. I mean, 2,000 servers, that can support a lot of people. Before, they only had like, I think what was like maybe 200 servers or 160 some servers. But yeah, this is insane. Also, apart from just accommodating for more people, this is just going to improve the ping, improve the latency and the responsiveness, because chances are there's going to be a server that's a lot closer to you now that there's 10 times the amount of servers than before. I know when I played, I used to get like 160 maybe on average milliseconds of ping every single game. Now, every single game I get maybe 80 to 100, so I've seen a huge improvement in that already. Also, along with this patch, Valve released a comic book series surrounding Dota 2, and it is beautifully illustrated. I haven't read through the entire thing. I think it's like 45 pages. It's just full illustrated, nice looking, like a comic book web series. And you should definitely check that out if you're into that kind of thing. I haven't got a chance to go through all 45 pages and read it, but I gotta say, the illustrations just blow me away. Alright, so moving on, Dota 2 at Dreamhack Winter now. Dreamhack has announced that they are gonna be hosting a Dota 2 tournament there. It's gonna be casted by Toby-Wan Kenobi. He's gonna bring you guys the coverage in English at least. There's gonna be 100,000 Swedish kroner prize purse at the Dota 2 tournament there. This is a really good sign for the development of Dota 2. I'm really interested to see how much response they get from this tournament, because Dreamhack is like one of those more established, more almost mainstream-ish and well-respected kind of esports festivals, I would say. But if Dota 2 does well at Dreamhack, I can see that itself being the launch pad, launching Dota 2 off into esports success like StarCraft 2 was. The tournament is going to be held at the end of this month, and I'm really interested to see how things play out there. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the news section of this show. Just a couple things I wanted to mention before we wrap things up for this week. First of all, for the Luminance versus Balanced Breakfast thing, unfortunately, Dota 2 does not save replays of sort of pre-made games, I suppose you can call them, sort of games that you make a lobby and then people join. They have no way of recording replays for that, and we didn't have a clue, so there are no replays from that. There's only the recorded VOD on Luminous's live stream. I think it's twitch.tv/Dota commentaries. I might download that video, put it together or whatever, and upload it, but you can find it there up right now, twitch.tv/Dota commentaries. It's only from Luminous's point of view, so you don't get to see my awesome play. That's totally not bragging at all. But just a quick synopsis of what happened that game. We completely curb stomped Luminous. Boom! Just kidding, but it was really close actually. I think at the 20-minute or 25-minute mark of the game, it was like neck and neck, like 25 to 27 kills or something like that. It could have gone either way, but one of our players playing Pudge, I think his nickname was Blinks or something, he was just ripping up the whole game with like amazing hooks. I was playing Queen of Pain. I was doing some great ganks as well. We just kept ganking them, and they kept ganking us back and defending really well. But in the end, we slowly took our advantage and rolled it into a victory. So it was really close. It was a really good game. Unfortunately, there's no replay, but there is the VOD from Luminous's twitch.tv again. So check that out if you want to see that game. I really want to do this again, and of course next time we will have somebody there recording the game from a spectator point of view, so we can do a commentary on the VODs later on. And plus now, hopefully a couple of you guys got beta keys from the invite waves, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be getting keys from the invite waves that are coming. So a lot more people are going to be able to participate in those matches if they want to. So look out for that again in the near future. Also, well, I guess with that, well, I guess there isn't much else for me to say this week. The only thing is, I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, a lot of content, just the Dota 2 updates recently. I want to put out VODs, but unfortunately there's only 24 hours in a day, and I don't have enough time and have other priorities. Because if you add up the time trying to play a good game and then recording that game and then doing a commentary over that game and then sticking the commentary onto the game and then rendering out the final video, then probably changing the format like 3 or 4 times just because YouTube uploads mess up each time, it just adds up to be a significant amount of time. Alright, so with that, that's going to be it for Dota 2 update for the week of November 7th, 2011, and I'll see you guys next time.